ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकयः चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। The continuation of reading of teachings Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Lord, after finishing the description of the Satyavesha incarnation, began to speak about the age of the Supreme Lord. He said that the Supreme Lord Krishna is always like a 16-year-old boy, and when he desires to descend to this universe, he first of all sends his father and mother, who are his devotees, and then he advents himself as the incarnation or comes personally. All of his activities, beginning from the killing of the Purna demon, are being displayed in innumerable universes. There is no limit to them. At every moment, at every second, his manifestations of different pastimes are seen in the different Brahmandas or universes. Therefore, his pastime activities are just like the waves of the Ganges river, as there is no limit to the flowing of the waves of the Ganges. Similarly, there is no cessation of the manifestations of the different features of Lord Krishna's incarnation in different universes. He displays from childhood many pastime functions, and ultimately he exhibits the rasa dance. It is said that all the pastime functions of Krishna. I can't see it. Can you little scroll down, Mataji? Yeah. It is said that all the pastime functions of Krishna are eternal, and that is confirmed in every scripture. People in general cannot understand how pastimes are being performed by Krishna, but Lord Chaitanya gave a coin parable instance in the orbit of the sun. According to Vedic astrological calculation, the 24 hours of a day and night are divided into 60 dandas. The days are again divided into 3,600 palas, so the sun disk can be pursued in every 60 palas, and the time constitute a danda. 8 dandas make one parahara, and the sun rises and sets within 4 paraharas. Similarly, 4 parahas constitute the duration of night, and after that the sun is again seen as risen. Similarly, all the pastimes of Krishna can be seen in any of the Brahmandas, just like the sun can be seen in its movement through 3,600 palas. Lord Krishna remains in this universe for 125 years only, but all the pastimes of that period are exhibited in each and every universe, including his appearance, his boyhood pastimes, his youth, and his manifestation of later pastimes until the last at Dwaraka. All those pastimes are present in one or another of the myriad Brahmandas at any given time. Therefore, the pastimes are called eternal. In other words, as the sun is eternally existing, and we can see it rise and set due to a different planetary position, similarly, the Lord's pastimes are going on, but only at certain intervals, and we see the pastimes of Krishna in this particular universe. As described above, his abode is the supreme planet known as Goloka Vrindavan. Being absolute, his name, fame, everything is equal to Krishna. And by the will of Krishna, the same Goloka Vrindavan is manifested in this universe and other universe also. Therefore, although the Lord is always in his supreme abode, Goloka Vrindavan, by his supreme will, the activities, they are also manifested in the innumerable universes. And when he appears in those particular places. And in every manifestation of Krishna, the 6 opulences are displayed. You want me to stop here? Can you scroll? Yeah, chapter 9, the opulences of Krishna. Lord Chaitanya is especially merciful to the innocent, unsophisticated person. His name is Patita Pavana, the deliverer of the most fallen conditioned soul. The conditioned soul may be fallen to the lowest position, but that does not prevent him from advancing in spiritual science, with, provided he is innocent. Sanatana Goswami was considered to be fallen in the social status because he was in the service of Mohammedan government and has been excommunicated from the Brahmana society. But because he was a sincere soul, Lord Chaitanya showed him special favor by granting him a wealth of information in the matter of spiritual science. The Lord next explained to Sanatana Goswami about the situation of different spiritual planets in the spiritual sky. Spiritual planets are known as Vaikuntha planets. The universes, the material creation, have a limited length and breadth. But so far as the Vaikuntha planets are concerned, because they are spiritual, there is no limitations to the dimensions. Lord Chaitanya informed Sanatana Goswami that the length and breadth of each and every Vaikuntha planet is hundreds and thousands of millions and billions of miles. Nobody can measure billions of miles or measure the actual extent of such Vaikuntha planets. Each of them is unlimitedly expanded. In each and every one of them, there are residents who are full with six opulences: wealth, strength, knowledge, beauty, fame, and renunciation. And the Supreme Personality of Godhead is present in each and every Vaikuntha planet. A different expansion of Krishna has his eternal abode, and Krishna has his original eternal abode on the planet called Krishna Loka or Goloka Vrindavan. Stop here for today's reading and just summarize. So it's been very nicely Lord Chaitanya been giving description of himself to Sanatana Goswami as well as has his expansion details and the planets, planetary system in material as well as in spiritual world. Although I am not so able to grasp the point about his pastimes and the incarnations taking place the way it has been explained using the parable of coin and the sun. Basically, I guess that the sun is always there. It's not like it is not there. It's only the movement of our planets makes us to see the sun at particular time. Similarly, Krishna's pastime and his incarnations are happening every moment, every second, and we get to only see during when certain period when we are positioned uh, in such a way that we're able to have the experiences of his incarnations and pastimes. So, as we said, that his pastimes and incarnations are like innumerable waves. How the waves gets generated in the ocean, similarly, like innumerable waves, his pastimes and are taking place. And it's very interesting to know. They say the Krishna's age is 125 years, and 100% I think it may be not human years. I don't know it is 125 years. He's of this planet years or but he's always young, filled with all six opulences at any given point of time, as well as the planets in the Vaikuntha Loka are always eternal, and these planets cannot be measured since they are millions and millions and billions of far away. Having said so, I'll stop here and go for